What's going on, guys? A lot to process there. We just had the feature premiere for Diamond Dynasty, and golly, was it ever a grand moment? A lot of surprises, a lot of things we knew, but a lot of information. So we don't have too much time to ramble here, unfortunately. We'll leave that for tomorrow. But leave a like if you guys enjoy. As always, subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Comment down below what you're most excited for with MLB The Show 22. We're like 4 hours away. We're playing it today. You're playing it tomorrow if you're on East Coast. Suck it. We've discussed this. So let's get into it. We have collection reward. We have team affinity. There's so much stuff. It's arguably comical. And let's start out with the legend pack, the Takashi Okazaki pack, featuring 5 legends, 2 new, Randy Johnson and Chase Utley. Although they didn't show the stats. They didn't show the stats for any of the pre-order cards, so I will make a video as soon as the game drops at midnight. You will see a video from Mr. Gomer talking about the best pre-order card to get. As of now, we are completely in the dark. We have no clue what these stats are going to look like, but I love the card art, of course. We're going to have to see. I can't even tell you. We also have the cover pack, which is the other pre-order option if you got the digital deluxe. Twitch drops are going to be active for everybody, every streamer. That's important to note. So you'll have to stay tuned to Twitter, which you can follow me at GomesDaLegend. We're now over 10K strong. Thank you guys. Very proud. Very appreciative. But anyway, getting on to this. Mini Seasons, a brand new mode. It's finally revealed. And what is it? It's offline, as we assumed. You're playing against the computer in a season, a shortened season, a mini season, if you will. 28 games, I do believe, against 8 teams, and it is essentially extra innings reskinned with reward structure. So mini seasons you're going to see here is another option to play offline, and you are going to get some exclusive rewards at launch. An 89 overall Evan Longoria for completing and winning the championship in your first mini season. You get 10,000 stubs, 5,000 XP, and 15 the show packs, and 1 ballin as a habit pack on top of that, including a championship banner if you care. I don't think it's going to be that much of a flex to win a mini season because you can play this on rookie. But hey, you know, do you, I guess. But anyway, these teams are going to face a random Diamond Dynasty player in their squad. So it's always going to be a different team. There's, like I said, 28 games, I believe. The top 4 teams get into the playoffs. And yeah, so it's another option. It's essentially giving player versus computer more life and a reward structure. So it's cool. It's not going to be revolutionary, but if you're looking for another game mode to play against the computer, it's probably going to scratch that itch. It's probably just what you've been looking for. So props to you, SDS. You took a mode that really was on life support with extra innings and, you know, gave it the defibrillator. So I do appreciate that right there. We'll move into something else here. Missions, you're going to see how this works. This is a starter mission. You're going to earn different points throughout missions, and you're going to get progress in the program. This is nothing new if you've played the game beforehand, so we're not going to talk about it too much, quite frankly. Conquest is back. They said sim times are cut in half, which is very admirable. I applaud them, especially if you're on last generation. You know how frustrating it is to sit through those sim times. So we have the prospect cards. I'm going to bitch about this now so I don't have to bitch about it 9 times. I don't like that a lot of the card art is very similar to last year. Again, it just looks like MLB 21. The prospect cards, they're different. They're different names. Joshua Baez, Nick Gonzalez. But yeah, these are the prospect cards. You can earn them through mini seasons. They're going to be on the market, and then you can earn them in Conquest. Very similar to last year, so we're not going to go through each and every one because you probably don't really care that much about these gold cards. We're going to move on to the programs. Now, we don't have a conventional boss program this year, not at launch. It is going to be structured team affinity, and it's going to change each month to month. 37 days. This is face of the franchise program. So there's technically 30 bosses if you want to look at it like that. And that's how it's going to work. you're going to get these cards just by playing the game. XP throughout daily moments, conquest, the same way you're going to earn it last year just by playing the game as well. This is your henchman pack. So you see, they just morph the two together, a lot like they morphed the boss program with the XP reward path in MLB The Show 20. So it's like Pac-Man, or, you know, like a monster just eating a city. Everything is just culminating into one central location, is essentially the best way I could put it. And this is how it's going to work. Let me know what you think about it in the comments section. There's 30 cards. You can get 12 by completing the program. 6 of them are going to be no sell. So as you see right here, at 120,000 XP, you're going to get to the AL West face of the franchise pack. You get a random no-sell card, and at a later point in the program, you'll get to pick a sellable card from the AL West program. So you might randomly get Sean Murphy, but you're like, fuck, I want Trout. So you're going to have to wait a while to get him, or shell out the stubs in order to get them. So I'm not completely sure how I think about this. I have a feeling that these cards are going to be available at some point in some pack later on in the year, but that is something that we're going to have to find out. So that's going to work for the AL West, the NL West, all of these, and the inning programs are going to work like this from here on out. A Team Affinity drop is going to completely replace a boss program, as it seems. There's going to be other big content out at the time. There's just not going to be 2 things going on at once, which, I'll be honest with you, that part I don't mind at all. I thought it got really hectic, and probably why the boss program suffered so much. Because the Team Affinity guys, you had Jacob deGrom, who you could take 15 minutes to get, or you could spend, that's a bit egregious, but like probably 15 hours to get a worse off card. So which would you choose? Having a life, or you know, not touching grass and getting a 97 Grady Sizemore? You tell me. So I do appreciate that change. The streamline is nice as long as they fulfill the content, which I think they will. I don't think we're going to lose out on content as a result of it. But again, the task in order to get these daily moments, featured program moments, exchanges, March to October, all these things, again, it's just like they took Team Affinity and combined it with the inning program. So that I think is kind of nice. You know, it just makes it very simple. It's not a confusion as to where you get these things at all. Co-op, we're not going to talk about this too much in Diamond Dynasty. Again, if you're playing 2v2 or 3v3, it depends how many players you get to pick. But we talked about co-op ad nauseum. You kind of get the point of that. There's Jared Weaver. There's a couple Live Series Diamonds, Bo Bichette and Zach Wheeler. That's kind of nice to see. Battle Royale, a couple changes here. Custom rounds. You are guaranteed to get some of the cards needed for the missions, the Battle Royale program cards, which is nice because that's essential to progress in the BR program. Let's face it, you're not Ray Cheesy. You're not getting 56 flawless runs within a single year. That's not happening. You'll be lucky to get 1. So I'm saying that as somebody who has 0, so you're not really being insulted. It's more, I'm crying with you. None of us are laughing. But that's how the BR program's going to work. As far as the big boy rewards, what do we have to look at? There's the Larry Doby card. He is going to be at 90 points, which is the monthly program card. You can look at it just like last year. And then the flawless cards are going to come in just a second here. These are BR program diamonds. You have Pedro Martinez, Craig Biggio, Chipper Jones, Andrew Miller, Jason Bay. Again, these cards were all in the game last year. Essentially, the Andrew Miller always is a BR card, so is the Craig Biggio. That are ranked seasons. So that's how it's going to work. Those are the big cards at launch. We'll have to see. As far as ranked seasons, again, this is copy and paste. But that's fine. It doesn't need to really change, in my opinion. Dontrell Willis is one of the big boy rewards, brand new legend there, alongside Jorge Posada and Cal Ripken Jr. Again, cards that we see every year. So Dontrell Willis, I'm probably going to pick when I no doubt get to World Series within a week, or have to settle for like the 40-win program to get him. But either way, I'll take, because Dontrell Willis, I'm excited to have him in the game. But these cards only a 91 compared to Team Affinity is a bit rough. We're going to have to see how that really shakes out. Events, you can save event lineups. Good Lord, thank you. Technology is finally developed enough to where this feature is feasible. Apparently, in the year 2021, there just wasn't the horsepower unlocked in the PS4 to be able to save an event lineup, and good golly, they figured it out on the PS5. Thank you, SDS Lords. You guys have done a marvelous job. Some exaggeration there, yes. I'm frustrated that this feature was on a wish list for 5 years when it's been in the game in different iterations. But Nolan Ryan as well as Alfonso Soriano are going to be your launch event rewards. So that's pretty cool. Starting out with a decent little bang there. 20 wins to get an 88 Nolan Ryan is pretty good. I like the event rewards at this point, which is nice. Collections, there's a lot here. We're not going to go over every single one because they didn't show every single one. New Legend Ray Durham, he's going to be the White Sox Live Series collection. You'll get a hint at who's a Live Series Diamond. I'm upset Tim Anderson is only an 81. I'll let you know that. And Yaz should be an 88, damn it. 85 is too low. He's the best catcher in baseball. We'll look at the AL West collection right here. New card art, as you're going to see. Prime is the exact same as it's been for 3 years. Again, why I'm upset. The Signature Series changed enough. I like the Signature Series look. The awards kind of changed. They just added a skin, like a $20 skin that you buy on Warzone. Boom. Different card art. Not really. But there's Dallas Keuchel. He's the Astros. Troy Gloss. So you get a pretty decent reward for collecting the Angels. Michael Young is the overall division collection. For the American League, it's Frank Thomas. This card's pretty underwhelming compared to his top tier card last year, which means we're probably not going to get a better Frank Thomas. 109, 105, 105, 125. It's going to maul at launch, but these cards are not that great. Honestly, if anybody complains about this game being pay to win, I kind of disagree. How much of a leg up are you going to get with this Roberto Clemente, who has really good contact stats, 125 per side, but 81, 85, it's a good card, but it will be replaced by June, mid-June. I promise you that. So they're okay. I really don't think you really need to bring out the Brinks truck. You don't have to have a heist at midnight tonight getting into your mother's bedroom to steal her MasterCard. I don't think that's necessary because these rewards just aren't quite up to snuff, in my humble, honest opinion. Randy Johnson has 105 hit per 9. That is a disgrace. That is blasphemous, and they did it even worse than the Pedro Martinez last year. I utterly can't believe it. Yes, pitching has changed a bit. He's going to throw 100 miles an hour, but I can't believe that they only gave him 105 when Alek Manoah nearly has that at launch. He's like 10 off. Questionable decision there, to say the least. Otherwise, we're just going to kind of super speed through this again, so... Collection, you can get an 85 Joe Nathan. That's pretty cool. Otani, apparently pitchers with hitting stats, it's now going to reflect their overall, which is nice to see. Your first couple cards here, we have Anthony Volpe for the Yankees. He's in the Big Dog pack, so the packs are going to work the same way. Decent little card, 90 overall, good contact, good power against righties, defense, the speed, kind of brings the whole package. Jack Leiter. Love his pitch mix. The sinker throws pretty hard at 97. That's a good starter at an 87 overall. Not going to be too expensive right there. Like the card art too, and the spiffy little button-up t-shirt there. Curtis Granderson is not a new legend. He was out of the game for 1 year. I'm going to say it right there. They can classify him as a new legend. He is not. If you're not in the game for a year, you were just on break or something. You were not out of the game. The headliner's card is Spencer Torkelson. I like this card quite a bit. He has a lot of offense, which is going to be pretty good at launch, 90 overall. It looks like I skipped over his attributes, which you want to see them. They look pretty spiffy. 84, 91, 86, 95, respectively. Defense, not exactly there, but oh well. This is pretty big. The marketplace, quick sell values, is going to completely change investing. A 80 overall gold card you can quick sell for 400 stubs. I have no idea yet what this is going to do to investing, but it is going to make it more difficult. Because a lot of the times you'll look at somebody, you'll just look at a silver going up to a gold because that's all you would need to care about, because that's the 1K threshold. Once you get up to a gold card, that's their minimum. But now you could actually have an investment looking at somebody going from 82 to 83. So I do like that. I wish the base value started a bit higher, though. I think 400 for an 80 overall card is a bit low, but we're going to have to see once the year's actually in fruition. Otherwise, you know what? I think we're done. I can't believe it. Record time, 15 minutes. Give me an award, damn it. I can't believe that we didn't hit 20. Just means less mid-rolls for y'all. Joking, of course. I would never. Leave a like if you guys enjoy. Let me know what you guys think. There's a lot to process here. Too long, didn't watch. Collections. You have decent rewards. They're not going to last you nearly as long as usual. Randy Johnson, Frank Thomas, and I can't even name you the other one. Roberto Clemente. Marketplace is changing a lot. Mini seasons. Team Affinity is now spliced, intercut in between inning programs. That's the big stuff to hit home on. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're going to have a ton of videos. Plan on at least Trace tomorrow and one at midnight talking about pre-order diamonds. I'm so excited. We're streaming twitch.tv/GomesDaLegend. Damn it. It's going to be a good time. Hope you guys have a great rest of your couple hours until I see you again.